what we'll do for this practice this morning, if you are able, it'll be a standing practice. If standing is not comfortable or possible for your body, you're welcome to, I'm thinking this practice probably lying down would be easiest. We're going to do some Qigong shaking just to either enliven or settle the body. One thing I love about Qigong practices is it usually supports your system to come into the energy that it needs. So if you're feeling slothy, it might bring your energy up. If you're feeling really activated and wired, it might help settle some of your energy down. So let's come to standing. We'll practice for about 10 minutes before we move into our community practice. And as you find yourself in this new posture, coming into this practice in this fresh moment, go ahead and just see if you can allow your body to be 5% more comfortable. And if you're standing, that might mean stretching it around, wiggling your feet, squishing them around. And then let's take a few full breaths. And on those exhales, see if you can allow yourself to sink into that support beneath you. And on this last exhale, what can melt? Maybe it's shoulders, belly, jaw. And then you can place your feet about hip width apart if they're not there already. Allow your knees to be bent, so there can be some springiness to them. And then before we even begin to, we'll do a shaking practice to start with, but before we even begin to shake, take a moment and let all four corners of both of your feet get some attention. So that might mean rolling around, might mean coming forward and back, side to side. Notice the places that feel sensation and the places that don't feel much sensation. And as we're coming into contact with the earth, you can let it be playful. You can make it be a dance. You can swivel your hips. You might even come up onto your toes and then rest back down. We're building a relationship to the earth, to our support. Then you can begin to bring a little bounce, letting the bounce come up from the feet, the ankles, the knees, and the hips. And if you're lying down, if your body wasn't up for standing today, you can do this practice with your knees flat on the floor, your feet flat on the floor and your knees towards the ceiling. Just allowing your body to shake, bouncing up and down. And your body might shake at a different pace or rhythm than my body. You can allow your eyes to be open, closed, or soft. Imagine anything that's not serving you today could just sift down through your body, out the soles of your feet, back to the earth. Allowing your arms to be hanging like ropes. Maybe bringing that bounce now up into your hips and pelvis. Breath natural. Allowing the spine to come into this shake and letting it bend and wiggle and wobble. You can play with it. Don't have to be serious. You can go side to side, front and back, up and down, whatever feels fun. Letting your whole head, neck, shoulders, and arms shake as well. Continuing to imagine any unhealed energy, anything that's not needed today, flowing from the top of your head down and out of your body, back to the earth, through the soles of your feet. And then we'll slow the shake slowly. And in your own time, come to stillness for some breaths. Maybe noticing a flowing energy. And then you can allow your hands to reach forward in front of you and then up towards the sky, keeping your knees bent, your feet hip width. You can imagine out there in the sky, just anything nourishing that you love to allow to come into your system. You can get creative. You can imagine rainbows or trees or sun or moon. And then sweeping it down from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. And some people like to bend down. Some people like to stay standing, whatever feels good to you today. 2 more. And at the end of the second one, just coming back to stillness. If it feels comfortable for you, placing your left hand over your dantian, your lower belly, your right hand over that. Just resting in stillness here together for a minute. Notice anything that feels different or better, more supported. And if there's nothing, that's okay too. It's all information. And in a moment, slowly, we'll meet back together. Take your time.